For Off the Block, I'm Vinny Lopes, and we are now joined by the new Limestone head men's volleyball coach, Steve Benson. And Coach, have to ask you, you were down in Florida coaching at Warner University and NAIA. What made you decide to take the job at Limestone?
I looked at the different opportunities, and the men's coaching jobs are kind of rare versus women's sports where there's so many different levels. There's not a lot of men's jobs, and just looked at the possibility and thought I'd go for it, and then went through the process. And Limestone showed me a lot of great things about what they want to do and for the program and for the game and what they offer in the school. So it made it a pretty easy choice to make Limestone my new home.
Well, on talking about that a little bit, what was maybe one or two of the things kind of during the recruitment process for you that really jumped out about Limestone that, you may not have thought that they've been doing or you were excited about?
Well, I think the overall structure of the system of the school, from the athletic director to all the different parts of the program that makes the program successful are well organized, well staffed, and makes it easy for a coach to be successful, and that's really important that you have that structure at a university. And I think the value they're seeing and placing on the men's game, they want to see improvement. They want the program to grow. They see it as a chance to show more about Limestone and what we have, what we can bring to the game, and get a conference championship and make a name for ourselves for Limestone in the men's game.
And Coach, looking at the team, obviously Limestone traditionally has been the top half of the Conference Carolina standings, but what do you feel is going to be the biggest challenge for you guys in your first season?
Well, Brandon's done a great job through his time here, and I think there's a lot of seniors left, so we have a new group coming in. Coach Ware's recruited a great bunch, and I haven't had a chance to really be with them, but meet with them and talk to them, and they're excited about the season, and giving them the attention they need to take them to the next level. And that's my goal, is just to train them the best I can and compete at the conference level and see what happens.
And Coach, obviously you were, highly involved down in Florida, not only coaching at Warner, but involved, at the club level. What's been the biggest thing you've learned about coaching in the last couple of years?
Boy, one simple phrase that we always use, and it's been a phrase, is the game teaches the game. So you let boys be athletic, let them play the game, let them experience the randomness of the game, and teach them the nuances and let them experience the randomness of the game, and that'll teach them how to play in system and really out of system is where you win the game. So I think that's one thing that I've really embraced here the last couple of years, to give them an opportunity to experience that, and also doing some stuff with the gold medal squared, giving me a chance to see and teach the science side of the game, and giving them a chance to and integrating that into the sport, and teaching them why things happen and why things happen that way, and what probabilities are and where they should be, and help them be a better volleyball player.
Yeah, and I do want to ask you, talking about kind of the athleticism and everything in your players, is that something you're going to be looking for when you're going out and recruiting, really try to recruit those high athletic players?
Absolutely. I mean, the old phrase is you can't coach height, so that's something we're always looking for, but physicality. But more importantly, I think the willingness to learn, to be a great team. I mean, those are all the factors you're going to look for in an athlete. You want athleticism, but if they're not going to work together or they're not going to learn, they could be the greatest athlete, but they're not going to help your team.
And Coach, I want to ask you, you kind of look at the Conference Carolinas. Like I said, you guys have, this is a program that's been the top half of the conference standings. But what do you feel that you guys are going to have to do to take that next step and win the conference championship and get to the NCAA tournament?
I think just recruit, get in a solid group of players. We're kind of young this year, which is fine. So we just got to bring players in, bring up our total team count so we can really compete and train at a high level during practices and prepare ourselves for the conference play.
And, I want to ask you, Coach, because, probably not a lot of people know you in the volleyball community, but maybe not everyone. So how would you describe your style of coaching?
My style of coaching. Like I said before, I'm kind of a guy who lets the game teach a game, but I also use the science of the game. I'm kind of a player coach. I like to relate to the players and help them out as much as I can. I never played middle, but I can train middle. I don't know why, but I do enjoy just being on the floor. That's the most. I enjoy that a lot. That's my time. That's what I miss when I'm not around there. So I love being on the floor with the student athletes, teaching the game. And so I think the love of teaching that I have for the game transfers to the kids, and they have a good time. They enjoy the game, and they learn about the game and play at a high level, hopefully.
And Coach, final question. We'll let you go on this. You've now been hired for about a week now. What's been the coolest thing you've learned about Gaffney or Limestone University?
Coolest thing about Limestone, Gaffney, they got a restaurant that was on diners, drive-ins, and dives. I went there, and that was pretty cool to go there and experience that. And Gaffney is just a real nice southern town. I've just been treated with such kindness with everyone at Limestone and all over the city. So it's been a real great experience, and I'm excited to make it my home.